Okay, in this segment we're going to talk about merge from file, and you find that option up here under the file menu, merge from file. What does that do? Pretty simple. It takes two files and merges them together, so the props and objects within those two files become one. Easiest way to show this is these two red blocks. I saved them earlier as a separate file, so I'm going to delete these two red blocks, and to bring them back in because they are a separate file, I'm going to go File, Merge from File. There's my blocks, and there they are. They've reappeared again. It's that simple. Now, because we knew where these blocks were, I'd saved them in this location. We knew they were going to reappear there. One of the biggest issues people have when downloading objects from the mods forums is they tend to appear anywhere in this world environment because they appear where the creator saved them. And we don't all build our worlds or our homes in the same places. So how do we find these objects when we merge them into our world or our file, our game? So there's a couple of ways we can do that, and I'll show you a couple of the simple ones now. So earlier on, I created a video where I showed how to use the save file function, a save selected file, and we saved a sofa. So I'm going to now merge that sofa with this room. And there you go, the sofa is now in this room, somewhere. So let's find it. First way to find it is a pretty simple one where you just basically left mouse click and drag, and you look around for the object. And how do you know when you found the object? You can see the little direction arrows have appeared on it. So there's my sofa, way over there. Now one of the downsides to using this option is you can see here that I've selected, in addition to my sofa, the platform that I'm standing on. And that's just happens when you are selecting like this. You tend to select other props in the area. So I'll just reselect my sofa that's way over there, and to deselect this single prop here, all I need to do is left control and left click on it, and you can see I've deselected the platform. Now I can bring the sofa over by using the directional arrows, or you just press B for beehive, banana, click inside the square, drag it over, and there is my sofa, ready to be located anywhere I want within my little world environment. So that's one way to do it. Now the downside to doing it in this way is, as you saw, I selected the platform. Now if you can imagine, I'm in a heavily modded room where I've got trees and mountains and all sorts of things going on, and I'll show you how what I mean by that now. I'm just going to save this sofa over here in this new location, and I'm going to load up my little house file. As you can see, this is a heavily modded room, and there's mountains and trees everywhere. So using this selection option, where you left click and drag around looking for the object, just doesn't work because you end up selecting everything. So another way you can find your the prop that you're looking for, or the prop that you've downloaded, is like this. Let me just show you how to do this. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to load up my sofa. So here's my sofa loaded up. All I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the sofa and select it, and you can see the little direction arrows are there on the sofa. So now I'm going to go back, and it's important that you selected it. I'm going to go and I'm going to load my house file again. Here's my little home. Now if I look around, I can see the directional arrows. Now because I selected the object I want to merge before I loaded my house file, the directional arrows have stayed in the location of where the object is, or should be, or at least will be. So I'm going to fly over here, and it's obviously a long way away. So as you can see, the directional arrows are where the sofa was. So all I need to do now is go merge from file. There's my sofa, and my sofa has now appeared. And I know exactly where it's going to be because the little directional arrows were there because I selected it before I loaded my house file. I'm just going to click on that now, select it, and I'm going to press F6, which will take me back to my avatar. I'm going to press F5, which will bring the editor back up again. There you can see I've got my new object selected, my sofa, press B for banana, and I'm going to drag it over here. And there you go. I now have another sofa in my house ready to use. So those are the two simplest ways, I guess, to find objects and merge them within the game.